silly. It's almost summertime. Hey, Guardians having a tough time in New York. Swept by the Mets. But they are hosting the Chicago White Sox tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Had a bit of a rough time with them in Chicago a few days ago, too. So Guardians are kind of up, kind of down right now. But 6:10 tonight is your first pitch right around the corner at Progressive Field. Guardians White Sox here on WMMS and on the iHeartRadio app. I was driving my daughter to school this morning, and I was talking about how it was the last Monday of the school year for her. Kids are almost at my daughter's school, almost out of school. And I said, today's your last Monday. And she said, what about next Monday? I said, well, next Monday's Memorial Day. That's a holiday. So we'll be off. I said, you'll be off from school. And then she asked me what Memorial Day was. And I explained Memorial Day to her. And she said, and we celebrate that by going to the pool? And I said, well, I don't know if that's how we'll be celebrating it, but you make a good point. But why not? Some people celebrate it with a grill. I finally got my new grill delivered. I had all these people asking me how I liked my new grill. And the maddening, I don't even know where to start with this grill story. The maddening lack of continuity with companies and their customer service and things like that. I've spent the last week or so trying to track down like a live human who could tell me, because the problem is twofold. I had ordered a brand new grill and it was set to be delivered last Tuesday. And I was so excited. Checking my Ring camera, right? I got an alert that there was something on one of my Ring cameras, and I look, and it's this giant box that's just in my driveway. And I go, well, that's not a grill. And so I get home, and sure enough, it's a giant rectangular box in my driveway. And it's about a 200-pound chest of drawers, unassembled chest of drawers. My address is nowhere on it. It was supposed to go to some place in Brooklyn Heights. I don't know how it ended up in my driveway, but this is there. And so then I'm thinking, well, then this a-hole who dropped it off is taking my grill somewhere. I don't know. I have no idea, right? So now I got to chase this thing down. So I go to the camera and I see the guy drop it off, and he very clearly leaned it up against my garage, but then it fell flat on the driveway, and he turns around and kind of walks over to it and does like this perfunctory kick, like there's supposed to be something live in there, and then he just kind of shrugs and walks back to the truck and drives off. So now I have a 200-pound unassembled chest of drawers in my driveway that I drag into my garage. Mind you, this past weekend was the neighborhood garage sale thing, so we're setting up for that. So I don't know where to start, right? I call the place whose address is on the package. There's nobody there. I call the shipping company. They have no idea what happened. And I go, well, that makes two of us. I call the place that I ordered the grill from. I go, hey, whoever your carrier is, they dropped this off. Well, we'll send somebody out. Nobody comes out. I can't get a hold of anybody. And usually that's when I sick my wife on people.
Sick?
I do. I say, well, she asks to be sicked on people.
Let me at him.
Yeah. And I said, listen, you can take a crack. I said, I've talked, I sat on hold the entire drive home a couple days in a row before I got somebody who told me that they had no idea what was going on. And I go, well, I just need what I ordered, because I paid a lot of money for it, and my refund on this initial or whatever, right? It's too boring to get into. Needless to say, a week and some change later, this giant box is still in my garage. And nobody can figure out who's supposed to pick it up. I know my grill finally came today, but this giant 200-pound unassembled chest of drawers is in my garage. And I'm like, I'm going to burn this thing. I'm like, somebody better come and get this. The company who was supposed to get it is out of business. I don't care. I don't know. I'm like, I'm going to drag this. The trouble is, I had to reorder the grill, right? Because in order for me to talk to a person or whatever, they had to void the whole I don't know what it is. But Try getting a person on the phone. Good luck. So I'm like texting with the place that, they're like, wait, you can text with our chat bot. I'm telling you all this, by the way, to tell you about right now the limits of AI. Because there are two schools of thought on artificial intelligence. The people who seem to know a lot about it say we're all going to die. And then there's the other people that go, it's all a mountain out of a molehill. It's way too dumb. It's not as smart as people think. And you go, yeah, not now it's not. Not now. If you're talking about today, you're talking about May 22nd, 2023. Yeah. You could probably make a case for AI right now being pretty dumb. But it's getting real smart real quickly. And so anyway, this chat bot, but then it gets too complex for the chat bot. So then a person gets on and I'm texting with this person about how to facilitate this. I said, just get it out of my garage. I don't care what you do. I don't care who it's supposed to go to. Get me my stuff and get this out of my garage. And if nobody comes, because they go, so then I finally talk to a person and they go, well, the carrier said that they had a hard time. Your address doesn't come up in their system. So they don't know where to pick it up. I go, they dropped it off here. How would they not? How do they not know where I live when they dropped it off in my driveway?
I say, take matters into your own hands. Reverse Google image search the guy who dropped it off. Okay, so screenshot
I don't
from your.
know who dropped it.
I got
off.
you.
But that's why she's telling you.
I got you.
Yeah, tell me.
Your Ring door camera, right? You said you see the guy who dropped it off.
Yeah.
Crop his face, enlarge, clear it up. You know how they do it in
Enhance.
Enhance.
Say enhance, it gets enhanced.
Right. Enhance. Okay. And then once you get a clear picture of that guy's face, he's probably got a ball cap on, looking to the side, like, whoa. And then you put that into Google Images. And then once you reverse image search him, find him on social media. Okay. Find out everything you need to know about this guy's life. You show up at his house and you say, come get my package. However he decides to take that, it's up to him.
Yeah.
And then he comes off duty, picks it up, gets it where it needs to go. Not that hard.
Yeah, well, anyway, so none of that's going to happen.
Hard.
Yeah, none of that's going to happen, but...
you don't care that much then. You'd rather bitch on the phone and take matters into your own hands.
I want it out of my garage is all. I'm actually fascinated. I'm like, how did this get here? How did the guy, looking at the manifest for where these packages were supposed to go, how did that has an address for a warehouse in Brooklyn Heights, get to my garage? How did that happen? There's nothing on this package that has my name, my address. This guy dropped it off. It was a one-guy team, by the way. And this is a really, really heavy thing. I really had to lean into it, dragging it into my garage. And this guy, well, he had the dolly, right? Rolls it over, leans it up. I can tell he leans it up because it goes out of frame. And then I see it fall into my driveway. And he's walking away thinking, job well done. But the delivery truck, no logo on the side, just a plain white truck.
Are you sure it's a chest of drawers?
Damn it.
Have you opened it to see what's inside?
Yeah, it's chest of drawers. I mean, it's labeled on the box.
But that doesn't mean anything. That's also labeled on the box with an address that is not yours.
Well, yeah.
What if it's cocaine?
What if it's your grill? What if it's just labeled wrong?
No. You don't think I opened it up to look?
I asked.
Is that what you're telling me?
I'm
no.
asking you
This
if
is
you did.
This a giant, there's no way that a grill would fit in a giant, somewhat flat rectangle. I mean, I've ordered grills. A grill is like a big
Maybe it's like
vertical thing, you know.
Purple mattress, where once you open it,
Oh, an
then
inflatable grill.
Yeah, it puffs up.
You know
into
what?
The size of the
I hear people are really liking those inflatable
It's
grills.
kind of one use, but
worth it, you know.
Oh, the smoky flavor you get. So anyway, I'm happy I got the grill, but boy, I just don't. So anyway, over the weekend, I'm going back and forth on this text, and whoever I'm talking to goes, yeah, whoever this carrier is, seems to have their head up their ass. They want you to send them an email with a picture of your house. I go, they dropped it off at my house. What do you mean they don't know how to find my... He's like, let's just do diligence and do this. Fine. So I do that. And they're like, they're going to put you on a text alert. I'm like, I swear to God, guys, I said, I'm just going to pull this to the curb and I'm going to set it on fire. Except they're holding my money from my initial order because, like, they can't refund me the money I spent on the first grill order until they get this package back. And I go, then come and get the friggin' package.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would they hold your money because of their mistake?
Because, good luck trying to tell anybody that using logic like that. No, you're absolutely correct. But good luck getting that to a person because it's all CYA. So nobody really cares if they fix a situation. I'm just like, guys, just come get this thing, all right? Come get it. Because they're like, yeah, we need a tracking number on the return before we can I go, fine, just get somebody out here and pick the goddamn thing up. I'm like, I would take it somewhere if I knew where it was supposed to go. So I know, Alan, you've never grilled on a chest of drawers, really? No, I never have. Although I'm going to turn this thing into kindling. We'll have a bonfire right there in the driveway if somebody doesn't come out.
How do they not have the same thing happening on the other end?
I have asked every single question and more that you are posing right now.
Right,
and it's a great question.
Someone's missing a chest of drawers. They've got to be frustrated.
I said, well, because initially before this thing got really, really mucked up, I was like, okay, so conceivably at the other end of this transaction, somebody's going, why did you deliver me a grill? But apparently my grill was never delivered to anyone, which is why I had to redo the whole order. She's like, okay, so you got drawers and a grill? I go, no. I didn't get what I ordered. I got somebody else's drawers.
Seems like a scene in a Judd Apatow movie.
I'm like,
sir, is your grill made of drawers? I need to know the height, length, and width of the drawers before I can return the grill pieces.
Ma'am, if I got what I ordered, I wouldn't care that this other thing was there. I would just say, come get it.
Yeah.
I go, but I have something I didn't order. I don't know how it got here.
Well, why didn't you order a grill?
I don't know who the guy was. He just pulled up.
They start talking to you like you're stupid. They're like, sir, you do understand that drawers go on the inside of the house. This is bedroom furniture.
Why would you think that this chest of drawers was a grill?
You can't grill with this, sir.
Yeah.
Did you watch some DIY video on TikTok and think that you could make your own grill out of a chest of drawers? Because that was silly of you.
Now, if this were a Farbman, I would hang on to these drawers. But, boy, because that's high quality. But, so I had to reorder the grill, pay the money for that grill. So I'm waiting for them to pick this up so they can refund me the first grill purchase.
How much are the drawers worth? More or less than the grill?
It's got to be less. Grill's like $1,000. There's no
way
this
$1,000 dresser.
Huh?
Could be $1,000 dresser.
It could be.
No, I don't think you're gonna let $1,000 dressers that you got to put together yourself.
It don't look like that. Yeah. So anyway, it was like
if I pay $1,000 for a dresser and it didn't come with someone, I'll be like, "What the hell, guys?"
Yeah.
Yeah. So whatever. I mean, listen, if it's the worst thing that ever happens to you, you're living a pretty charmed life. But it's a giant pain in the ass, and it couldn't have happened at a worse time. But I'm just, more than anything else, I would love for somebody to tell me how that got to, I'm like, hey, ask the dude, because they're going to know what driver was working what shift. They're going to know. I won't have to do all that reverse Google image search.
I'm just saying,
I'm going to be like, you're going to be able to tell me that, Jack McFeely was driving the truck that day, and he's the guy that leaned it against my house. So on his manifest, it didn't say grill, which is what I ordered. I don't know what he was looking at, but he took it off the truck, put it in my driveway with a Brooklyn Heights address on it, and
drive it to the address.
It's a warehouse. See, this is all it is. I don't think a person or a business ordered it. I think it was being shipped from one warehouse to another, which is all the more vexing how it ended up at my house in the first place. I don't think this was a consumer purchase. Because I had the name of the furniture company, which is just a company that mass produces furniture. I looked all this stuff up over the course of the last week. The return address was just a furniture company that mass produces furniture for these big warehouse stores. So a business or another warehouse ordered it, or a business having it sent to their warehouse. Some logistics business in Brooklyn Heights, right? But again, my address, my name, nowhere on it at all.
It's a cover-up.
Tell me what they're covering up. Because trust me,
people,
any
there's
information,
Inside of your house.
Human parts.
any fakakta idea anybody's got about what might be happening here, I would love to hear it.
I think that there's human parts in that box. Or that the dresser is made of, like Bill said, cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
That you're in the middle of a drug
It's
deal that
compressed
you don't want to be
into-
in.
Made of
Particles that makes it, and then you crack it open, and
Oh.
then it's cocaine all through the middle of it.
Like, you know how in like heist movies, they hollow out a Bible and put a gun in there?
Yeah.
That's what's going on in there. It's
Right.
heavy because of the drugs.
You got one that got
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
you see what's happening to me? I've had enough. You got to get one of those
grill deficiencies.
I know.
You got to get one of those gun-sized Bibles.
Yeah.
The Gideon gun.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tony.
What's going on, Alan?
By the way, I did not mean to go off on this whole thing here because it's got to be just boring as piss. But it's just I figured at the very least somebody would go, maybe this is what happened and it would make sense. But I've already considered every possible permutation and it just doesn't make sense. Go ahead, Tony.
So, have you tried going to your credit card company and just having them yank the money back for not getting your product? I've done that on a few credit cards before.
Yank the money back. I mean, I guess I could, but the
mean,
thing is, I put up such a stink that I'm actually making money on this deal.
Well, that's the thing. If they're just not going to come pick it up, be like, all right, call whoever your card is. They'll get you the money back, and then sell that sucker on Facebook Marketplace, and it's a win-win.
Yeah,
There it is.
that might be what we end up doing. It's just but to that point, Tony, the reason I didn't is because I'm making money on this deal. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, they're just being so lazy, It's just whatever.
Yeah, it is whatever. Okay, thank you, Tony. Yeah, if I don't hear from somebody today because they were like, well, it's the weekend, so we can't really do anything, but first thing Monday, we'll get somebody and we'll put you in a text chain and we'll give you updates. And I haven't gotten one single update. So
Text chain. That's what it takes nowadays.
what's that?
A text chain.
Yeah, you put in your group chat.
I'll tell you what, though, in their defense, I got a hell of a lot. Not the shipping company. I haven't been dealing with them. They told me the company I ordered the stuff from was dealing with the shipping company. They're like, they said they've been trying to call you. I go, I haven't gotten one call from them. They're lying.
Stop the cap.
Trying to cover their ass.
Stop capping. I ain't do this. Give me my money back.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to get ghetto.
I got a 240-pound chest of drawers it's flat. It's unassembled in my driveway.
Chest of cocaine. Identify it correctly.
I'll peel it open and make sure it's not a chest of cocaine.
Now we're talking profits.
Yeah.
You got a guy? You got someone you can call to move this product
I'm not a cocaine guy. I never was. Out of all the drugs I could possibly have compressed into the shape of chest of drawers, cocaine is not the one I have any experience with.
Oh, if it was tabs of acid, though.
Anything else? Give me anything else.
200 pounds of tabs
I got
of
him in the
acid.
rearview mirror. That's right. Cocaine? I'm not a coke guy. Alan, it'd be great if the drawers were totally unrelated to the grill. A different company just dropped it off. Well, this is the one breadcrumb I had for everyone involved, was I had a tracking number. I took down every piece of information on this package. So when they were like, do you have an order number? Do you have a tracking? I said, yes, I have all that. And you will find that none of it should point you to my address. But I don't know. We'll find out. We will find out. But Memorial Day is next Monday. Took the
Amen.
long way
Don't
there.
expect the grill at Allen's.
It took the long way. No, I finally got it. It came today.
Oh,
So,
okay,
yeah, Gwen
okay.
texted me this morning. She said, the grill's here. I'm like, awesome.
Okay.
So,
Fired his puppy up just in time for holiday
Is it
weekend
the same
grilling.
box? What if it's the same?
Wouldn't it be
it's a
funny if
chest
it
of
was
drawers?
exactly the same?
Yeah, go. It was.
well, we're all coming over. Thank you for the day off, and we'll see you there. I prefer hot dogs a little charred.
So I've got to take a break. If you want to send a text for anything, 35192, AlanCoxShow.com is where you can watch.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio app.